Hello! I got these two pictures of these Victorian buildings at Goodwill the other day, and they came in like brown wooden frames. Pictures are really, what's the word, muted, and I decided to paint the frames, and I used this red oxide paint from Liquitex, and I really love how they came out. I think the color that I picked really accented like the subtle reds in the pictures and just kind of made them pop a little bit just because they were so subdued. So this still life was hanging over a curio cabinet. When I got it, the frame was just kind of like a wood texture that didn't really go with anything that I had. So I painted it black. It was painted with like a craft paint and it catches so much dust. Let me show you. I'm hoping to do the same thing I did with those two Victorian pictures and paint it with one of these Liquitex paints because I really like the finish it had. It's almost like a satin. So I'm hoping to do a color that will, I don't know, make the picture pop. I just kind of have to look at the different colors I have and pick one. But so I got some water and some napkins. I'm just going to put them over here on the side. So what we have left is cadmium red light hue, primary red, naphthol crimson, deep violet, alizarin crimson, cadmium red, and then we have raw sienna. I think the color that's like screaming to me is deep violet, so let's look at it and see. It kind of looks more purpley than red. Let's swatch it, shall we? I don't think these two look similar, like the paint color versus the label, but I really like the idea of like a burgundy. So this is like red. Okay, that's definitely no. But what if we mix them? Oh, it's so hard. Should we try the red oxide and see if that works, even though I have none left? Oh my gosh, immediately when I opened it, I was like, oh look, it matches this color literally exactly. Every frame in my house be red oxide. Oh my gosh, is this my favorite color or something? What's going on here? This paint goes so far, it's crazy. I already can tell that like this is the color I want. But I don't have enough paint. I'm gonna have to go buy some. I didn't realize orange was my favorite color. I thought it was purple, but yeah, I think it's orange. The lighting has changed a bit. I got distracted at Marshall's and Target, and I got some mochi. This is mango flavored. So it doesn't come with a seal, it just kind of comes ready to go. It looks the same. I was watching a YouTube guy. He was talking about like color theory and was explaining that you can make green out of mixing yellow and black together. And I was like, wow, I did not know that. It really made me want to explore color theory and like mixing colors, but more from like my own take where it's like, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm learning. So it could be something fun to do. This is me right here. Just so messy when it comes to painting. I also went to Starbucks while I was out and I got this passion tea, but I spilled it when I got home. Like literally as soon as I got home, so the whole thing fell over. And I was left with like that much. And I had like one sip. So sad. Okay, it's the next day and I finished the third coat. I didn't want to put you guys through that, but as you can see, it's done. I think it looks awesome. I didn't really even notice this like dark edge over here until I had the bright frame, so that's interesting. This is done. I'm going to hang it and I'll show you what that looks like. I think it looks way better than it did when it was black. I'm glad I changed it. I don't know what would have been a better color, but I think this is probably the best I could have done. So if you've seen any of my other videos or you're my mom, you would have seen this picture before. I got it in one of the Goodwill hauls that I did, or the Goodwill, I think it's the only Goodwill thrifting video I've done. But I don't like the wood color, the wood tone. I don't really like this look. I'm not sure. It's kind of popular right now, but I don't like it. So I need to paint this frame. And I'm like, what color should I do? The browns that I have, these umbers, they're too cool toned, I think. It kind of matches that though. Let me see. It's hard to tell. I feel like this one, at least how it looks from the outside, looks the most like what we see. Let's try it. So here we go, burnt umber. If I just did a wash of this, it would make me like this frame more. Like just a wash. Just to kind of take down whatever color this is. I don't know. What do you think? Voiceover Tara here. Sorry my voice is kind of all crackly. I've been sick for like the whole month of January, but originally when I painted this frame, the idea was to put it in my bathroom because the picture matches my shower curtain. But once I actually put it in there, I realized I didn't look right and I decided to put it in my kitchen. And as you can see, that set me on a new project path. There's this awkward corner in my kitchen, so I got this fold-out desk on OfferUp, thinking I could get more surface space, but when I put it in there, it was so dark and smelled, so I decided to paint it. I tested this color, but I was like, no, I hate it. So I kind of ended up doing what I really wanted to do, which was get a yellow locker. There's already an orange locker in the kitchen, so I got this yellow one. So I had to rehang my paintings just a little bit higher, so there would be room for it. And now you can see I finally got what I actually wanted, which was the locker. And then this kind of set me on the path of redecorating my kitchen, and so you'll see that footage here.